Welcome back, friends. Today I'm sharing with you a chicken cobbler casserole. This one is really good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a chicken pot pie to a certain extent, but it's a very easy and delicious meal to make for your family. And you may have some of the ingredients already on hand, and I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that you need. You'll need at least 10 ounces of peas and carrots, and also 10 ounces of sweet corn. So a total of 20 ounces is basically what the recipe says it calls for. And I'm going to use cream of chicken with herbs soup. You can just use the regular cream of chicken, but I feel like with the herbs it adds a little bit more flavor to it. 2 cups of chicken stock, and then it calls for Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, and the seasoning packet that's in it. But don't follow the directions on the box. Also, unsalted butter, a stick of unsalted butter, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 cups of whole milk, 3.5 to 4 cups of cooked chicken. And I used a rotisserie chicken. It made it a lot easier than making it yourself. So get a rotisserie chicken if you can. It makes it go a lot easier. And then you're going to melt your butter, and then you're going to pour that into a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Add in the shredded chicken over that, and you want to just spread it out as evenly as you can. So just get an even layer of the chicken. Add the frozen peas and carrots evenly over the top of the chicken. And then after you add the peas and carrots, then add the frozen corn over the top of that, and just spread it as evenly as you can. Add the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix to a mixing bowl, and then add that little seasoning packet that comes with it. Add that to it as well, and don't follow the directions on the box for the other ingredients. Then just mix this together until that becomes fully combined, mixed in, and then add 2 cups of the whole milk, and then just mix that well. And once you have some of the lumps out, a few lumps are okay, but if you can get it as smooth as you can, that would be better. Then you're going to put that to the side, and then add the triple cheddar cheese over the frozen vegetables. Now, this recipe didn't even call for the cheese, but I looked on other recipes and it did. So I'm not sure why this particular one didn't have it, but you would add it over the frozen vegetables. And I'm going to leave both recipes in the description box that I found for this, so that way you can choose which one you would prefer to use. And because one uses a 1/2 cup less milk, I believe, so that would be up to you. But add your cheese. It's about 8 ounces or so of the cheese, so a whole pack. And then you're going to add over the top of that biscuit mixture. So you don't want to mix anything around. You just want to pour it on and just get it as evenly as you can over the top. And I just slowly do that, just trying to make sure I get it, because this is the biscuit that's going to kind of be your crust in a sense on top. But evenly distribute it over the top as much as you can. And then to the same mixing bowl, I didn't dirty another bowl, just add your cream of chicken soup, and then add 2 cups of chicken stock, and then mix that, and then add the garlic powder and the pepper. Mix until all of the soup is pretty much dissolved, so you don't have any lumps. The only lumps you'll have is the little bits of chicken that's in, the can. And then you're going to pour that over the top of where the biscuit mixture is. And as I said, do not disturb it. Don't, use a spoon to mix anything together. Just pour it over the top. You're going to put this in the oven on 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. You can sort of tell when it's done, but you want the biscuits to kind of rise up over that. It will be soupy. This recipe used, like I said, 2 and 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of the broth, and then the other recipe, I believe, used a half a cup less of broth. So it's going to depend on how much you prefer your casserole, whether you want it to be a little more on the soupy side or on the dry side. But just judge it as you'll have to decide how long to keep it in your oven. And this is what it'll look like when it comes out. And it's going to depend on how long you keep it in the oven. But you can see the biscuit kind of rose to the top. And it will, have biscuit, kind of throughout the dish as you, scoop into it. This one, like I said, it had some of the juice in it. And so I do like it like that. So I had a little bit of the sauce, I guess is what you can call it. But it was really, really delicious. So you could see the biscuit there and, the vegetables and the chicken and everything on the side. As I mentioned earlier, it does kind of taste like a chicken pot pie. Only difference is I don't add cheese or I usually add potatoes to mine. But this was really, really delicious. So a chicken cobbler casserole, very simple and easy to make, and I think your family will enjoy this one. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That's going to notify you when I post new videos. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so if you are a watcher of my videos but haven't subscribed yet, I would absolutely love for you to do that and become a part of my YouTube family. And I love to share lots of different recipes and grocery hauls and things like that on my channel. So I hope to see you here next time. And I hope everyone has a very blessed day. God bless y'all.